The purpose of this screencast is to go over what we have been learning in Module 14, which was Google Earth. Um, so the Lewis and Clark activity was overall, actually, I didn't mind this module. It wasn't probably one of my favorites just because I've never been like into Google Earth, but it was fun to get out of my box. So the Lewis and Clark activity was cool. I picked, so let's see here, let's come back to my portfolio. I did like an ocean one, I believe. The world's ocean. And it just kind of went through different parts of the ocean, different places where there are oceans. I would honestly use this in my classroom, like if there was a topic like in a knowledge unit or a literacy unit, and they're talking about the water or even science, I could integrate this. And each day we could take a tour on a new place, and it was really cool how it was so 3D and you could see it visually, like you were actually there in person. I just thought that was amazing because I mean, you really felt like you were there. Um, so that's how I would integrate it into my classroom. You could also use this to where the kids then get to make their own. If you were talking about the ocean, or it doesn't even have to be talking about something. If you even a simple your dream vacation, that's what I did for the one that we had to create. I did um doing like my own dream vacation. I did Jamaica, and I took you different places in Jamaica that I'd want to go, starting with in Fairbury to the airport to Jamaica, and then things there in Jamaica that what I would really like to do. If we look at the standards for both of them, I did 2B, which is a student standard. Basically, it's a literacy or using the content appropriately. Um, and then I linked for Nebraska content standard, I did apply digital literacy by assessing the validity, accuracy, and appropriateness of information. So using it appropriately and including information that would be appropriately could be a Nebraska standard. Um, so those were the standards. Overall, Google Earth is a great place to use in the classroom because there's so many students that don't necessarily get to travel. Some kids are very lucky to get to do it, but not all students in your classroom are going to be able to have those opportunities. So Google Earth is a great place for those students to dive into, to feel like they are there. Just like I said, the 3D, it takes you 3D in life. You really felt like you were there. And not all these students are going to have that opportunity. So being able to show these kids and let them be a part of it is awesome. And also, the kids love engaging activities. So letting them create their own tour for a place is awesome. And it makes them think, because I don't know all the tools within Google Earth. I was still learning as I was doing it. And so when you give a student a task, it also makes them have to explore, figure things out, problem solve. So even like the problem solving could fall into a different standard as well. Like I said, this wasn't my favorite module, but it was also one that made me take a leap and figure some things out.